it get too foul, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, reach me, snap. And I say the crowd.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Darnold on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Darnold's throw complete there to Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first and 10, Darnold setting up the screen for Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, Darnold. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, complete. Smith has it.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. 2 yards is all he'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was...
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to... throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 36 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And a nice job by... Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Malik McDowell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the run is Benjamin.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray back near his goal line. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The hookup on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now Murray off play action. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this 1st half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A first down throw, Darnold. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. From the 44, Darnold. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and 7.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Murray eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Moss, 40 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to hang on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Darnold. Smith catches left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing again is Darnold. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. That is caught by Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage. And
touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Moss. Moss going to have a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Murray going to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Zach Moss with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. no chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Darnold to throw again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Darnold, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Right back to Moss. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run on 1st down. Moss down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 16. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all
kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Manning. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st down, it's Darnold to Jefferson on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Darnold. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd down and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights high.